Angelina Jolie is said to be quietly planning a special plan to make Brad Pitt suffer bitterly. Recently, Angelina Jolie constantly moved to New York. A source said that she and Zahara and Paxton came here to find a home. Jolie plans to take her 6 kids out of Los Angeles to start a whole new life away from Brad Pitt. This is also a way to make it difficult for Brad to visit the children and mend the relationship. Some netizens commented that Angelina only went to New York for work. Everyone knows that she is about to launch her own fashion brand. However, they believe that New York is not the place that Jolie chooses as the next place to live. England is where Angelina Jolie wants to live with her children. If she wants to achieve this goal, she needs to wait patiently until Vivian and Knox are 18 years old. At that time, her children have the right to decide whether to follow their mother or not. Angelina Jolie filed for divorce from Brad Pitt in September 2016. In 2019, the two asked the court to end their husband and wife relationship, returning to the single status. So far, they have not reached an agreement on the division of assets as well as custody of the children. In fact, Brad Pitt filed a lawsuit against Angelina Jolie early last year and lost in July of the same year. He accused Jolie of secretly selling her shares in the winery to Russian tycoons for profit, and said her actions were contrary to the agreement they made when they got married. Meanwhile, Angelina Jolie mocked Brad Pitt for borrowing the alcohol business to polish his name. He is an actor, not a wine producer. Angelina Jolie reveals how many times she was hurt by Brad Pitt. Actress Angelina Jolie revealed that she was hurt and heartbroken because Brad Pitt decided to work with Harvey Weinstein even after learning that she was sexually assaulted by this former producer in her youth and didn't care about her feelings. Angelina Jolie said that Harvey Weinstein once tried to sexually assault her when she participated in the movie, Playing by Heart, produced by this former boss in 1998. At that time, Angelina Jolie was lucky to escape Harvey Weinstein, but she was still psychologically attacked. After the horrifying experience, Angelina Jolie distanced herself from Harvey Weinstein and warned everyone. "I remember talking about this with Johnny, my first husband. He was a man who behaved wonderfully about it. He advised me to spread the word to other boys, not to let girls go alone with him," Angelina Jolie said. The star added that she turned down the role in The Aviator because she wanted to avoid Harvey Weinstein. "I said no because Harvey Weinstein was involved with that product. I never contacted or worked with Harvey Weinstein. It was difficult for me when Brad Pitt did. We had an argument about this. Of course, I felt hurt, heartbroken," Angelina Jolie confided. Accordingly, Brad Pitt is said to work with Harvey Weinstein not one but 2 projects. In 2009, he starred in the movie Inglourious Basterds for the Weinstein Company, TWC, Harvey Weinstein's company. He then asked TWC to produce his movie Killing Them Softly. Before sharing about Harvey Weinstein, Angelina Jolie said that her experiences in her marriage relationship with Brad Pitt made her realize the importance of children's rights. When asked if Angelina Jolie feared for the safety of her children in her marriage to Brad Pitt, the star said, "Yes, it's all for my family, the whole family. It took me a long time to make the decision to separate my children from their father. I feel traumatized by the terrible experience of the past decade, but above all, I want my whole family, including the father of the children, the chance to heal and at peace. We will always be a family," Angelina Jolie confided about her decision to divorce after 14 years with Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie divorced in 2016 but so far have not reached an agreement on custody of the children. Brad Pitt wants to share custody of the children, but Angelina Jolie is determined to raise the children alone. Angelina Jolie said the star was bitterly disappointed after the judge's ruling in favor of Brad Pitt in the recent trial. She decided to appeal to not share custody of the children with her ex-husband. The source said, "She will never forgive him. She will use all she has to appeal. She insists it's far from over and still believes justice will prevail." Previously, Angelina Jolie expressed disappointment when the judge refused to summon her children and Brad Pitt to testify in court. On May 13, Judge John Oderkirk ruled that Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt would split custody of the children. Brad Pitt has custody and care time for 5 children equal to Angelina Jolie. Their eldest son, Maddox, is 19 years old and does not need parental protection. Brad Pitt's side knows that Angelina Jolie will appeal. He hopes his ex-wife will not be harmed and is ready if she wants to resolve everything in peace and reconciliation according to the agreement of the two sides. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt divorced in 2016 but have not completed the procedure until now because they do not agree on child custody. Angelina Jolie wants full custody of the children and lets Brad Pitt visit them at regular hours, but Brad Pitt wants to share custody of the children with Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie's company sues Brad Pitt for $250 million after Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt purchased the more than 1,300-acre Chateau Miraval property in the south of France in 2008. They spent tens of millions of dollars renovating and building the winery. Jolie and Pitt each own a 50% stake through a complex network of equity firms, and most of Jolie's personal fortune is tied to the winery. The couple have an agreement that actress Maleficent will oversee humanitarian projects, including the Jolie Pitt Foundation, while the oversight of the investment in Chateau Miraval is delegated to Pitt. However, the actress's side alleged that after the divorce in 2016, Brad Pitt appointed himself as the legal owner of Chateau Miraval, in order to appropriate the assets of Jolie's company, which co-owns the winery. According to the lawsuit, Angelina Jolie's side accuses Brad Pitt of wanting to retaliate for the divorce and gaining custody of children. The actor carried out a campaign to gain control of the winery at the Chateau Miraval estate and appropriate the property of the factory management company. The lawsuit states that after filing for divorce, Pitt operated the winery without consulting Jolie, did not provide information and prevented his ex-wife from managing the property. The actor is also said to have implemented a plan to transfer assets from Chateau Miraval to companies owned by him and friends, preventing his ex-wife from enjoying profits. The lawsuit alleges that after the divorce, Pitt squandered tens of millions of dollars of Chateau Miraval's money on frivolous, unprofitable projects, such as spending $1 million to build a swimming pool. In the process of negotiating shares in Chateau Miraval, the actress's side accused her ex-husband of making unfair terms and not related to the purchase and sale of shares. In it, there is a clause that prohibits Jolie from publicizing the events that led to the breakdown of their marriage. Pitt knew that the majority of Jolie's fortune was tied up by her stake in the winery and used that to coerce Jolie into agreeing to his absurd terms, the lawsuit states. In October 2021, after Pitt ignored Jolie's final offer, the actress sold shares to the Russian company Stoli. Brad Pitt refused to cooperate with Stoli as a partner and sued his ex-wife to sell her shares in the joint property without his consent, intentionally causing him harm. In addition to Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie's company also sued Chateau Miraval directors Gary Bradbury, Roland Venturini and Warren Grant, as well as the actor's business partners, including Mark Perrin, Famille Perrin and Miraval Provence. What do you think of this Hollywood couple?